What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome on in. Good to see you, Alex, Shinies, the legendary Shinies, Raiden, Ron G. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's had a good weekend so far. Hassan, hello, hello. Welcome on in. Oh my gosh, too early in the morning, Shedinja boy. Scaring the crap out of me. Oh my Lord. Can't stay for the stream. Well, Hassan, I appreciate you popping in and saying hello. It's always nice to see you. Let's get the music started and let's start looking for this thing, right? Let's start looking for this thing. Mr. Brightside is one of the few Never Skip songs on your playlist. I will agree with that. I love Mr. Brightside. Rian, you legend. What is going on? So it's kind of hard for me to estimate how much longer this hunt should take because I have no real idea how many off-stream checks I did before I started streaming. I want to say it was between 4 to 5,000, but I really don't know. But RNG is a fickle mistress. This could be a whole other, 4,000 checks on stream before we get it. Solomon Grundy was born on a Monday. Something on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, died on a Sunday. Playing some Five Nights at Freddy's Ultimate Custom Night, which is the game or the series peaked. Well, I hope you enjoy that. King Swamp, what's going on? Good to see you. And Big Cheese, hello, hello. Big Cheese, I just about 15 minutes ago finished the first episode of Season 3 of The Mandalorian. Jimmy, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Was born at 11. Ah, dang it, I was so close. What did everyone get up to yesterday? I played a heck of a lot of Minish Cap. You need to have a thoughts discussion later? Yes, definitely choose. I'll tell you what, and no spoilers here, I'll just say that that first scene was not what I expected it was. Daylight, welcome on in. Thank you for the alerts. Hope you're doing well. Nabil, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Severe anxiety, watching a movie and popcorn, 10 out of 10 would recommend. It's too early in the morning for you to be confusing me, cheese. Or I'm sorry, shinies. Oh my gosh, he's gonna call me Cam. He's gonna call me Cam. Shinies, I missed something. But yeah, that's what you got up to this weekend. Oh, okay, all right, all right. What movie? What movie, Shinies? But yeah, geez, just overall, I would say I enjoyed the episode. I'm interested to see where it's going. It's amazing how easily I can just get sucked back into that world. Hidden Figures. Oh, that is a good movie. Hidden Figures was a good movie. There's some movies that come out, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, this is going to be like a historical piece that is going to be like about the triumph of whatever, and it's gonna be a feel-good movie, and it just feels a little corny to me, and I got no interest. And then I end up watching it. I'm like, well, yeah, that was a really good movie. Why do I have this issue of of condemnation prior to investigation? Nothing much, just rest. They came back from outside doing pogo fighting events. Oh, nice, Nabil. Did you get anything good? I hate feeling good. You know what? It's stupid, but it's true. Sometimes when I watch movies, I was like, you know what? I don't feel like watching like pure corn. But then I end up watching it, and I'm like, yeah, that was good. That was actually really good. Which is a stupid mindset to have. I mean, I will freely and unashamedly admit that I'm the type of guy that still bawls my eyes out every time I watch Forrest Gump and it gets to the last 20 minutes. Condemnation before investigation is a great saying. It's so true, though. And I know I'm not the only one. I think a lot of people, and I'm not saying any of you do, maybe you're better people than I am. I think a lot of people have this tendency to judge something before they try it, which is silly. New high score. Good job, Shivenge boy. 60-50. That's a good score. You cry when watching up. Oh my gosh, that first 10 minutes, man. Every time. Yeah, Nina Coco comes on. Pixar Pixar does a lot of things, but pulling at the heartstrings is something they're really good at. I've watched Toy Story 3 probably 3 or 4 times. Every single time, that last scene, I just bawl like a baby. That's for exactly Shinies. That's the line. Like the second he says that line in Tom Hanks's delivery, that line through the entire rest of the movie, I'm an absolute mess. Oh, I'm getting a little misty just thinking about it. I have here's a little insight into the mind of Hefty, a little disturbing insight. I have serious reactions when it comes to father-son relationships. If you want to see me cry real quick, just put on a movie that deals with a father-son relationship. Tom Hanks, oh my gosh, I love that. You recently watched a doc about how Forrest Gump was made. I remember when that movie came out, everyone's mind was blown. All of us simpletons in the early 90s that were still amazed by, how fire like could be created. When we saw the footage, the doctored footage of him with all these historical figures, it was just mind blowing. Mama says these my magic shoes. Mama says they gonna take me anywhere. 74K, what's going on? Good to see you. Greenbow, Alabama. Should Pulp Fiction have won the Oscar for Best Picture of the Year in 1994? I think it should have. But I'm sorry, I love Forrest Gump. I know some people like to rip on it, but was it the deepest movie in the whole wide world? No, but gosh darn it, it's such a good movie. I still like that Tom Hanks. Pulp Fiction is an overrated movie. Well, you know what, Shiny, is you and I will have to agree to disagree on that. I loved it. Was hoping for a Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, never got them. But so 4 shinies, not bad. Not bad at all, Nabil. Good morning, Twilight. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Just way overrated. I can see that perspective that some people think it's the be-all end-all. But you know, I think a wise man once said that the term overrated itself is kind of overrated. Not even Tarantino's top 5. I would still put it in the top 5. I wouldn't put it in number 1. I'd have to do some thinking on that. My gut reaction is to put Reservoir Dogs at number 1. But Kill Bill Volumes 1 and 2 would be in there. I really, really surprisingly loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I liked that a lot more than I thought I was going to. Django Unchained, barring Tarantino's cameo in that movie, that was just the most cringiest scene I'd seen in a long time. Playing some Minecraft hide and seek now. Nice. Yeah, Inglorious was really good too. And Inglorious started this theme in Tarantino's later movies that I enjoy, which is the revisionist, cathartic history. Did that in Inglorious, did it in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Those are just viscerally fun to watch. And Ron, thank you for dropping that link for Shinies. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to Shinies, I know you're lying because you are. But Shinies is such a good guy. Such a good friend. Incredible streamer. He's just absolutely knocking it out of the park with his streams. I wish I could be as good of a streamer as Shinies is. You slept so well last night. I'm so glad to hear that, Twilight. I took so many naps on the couch yesterday. It was great. I was watching Ted Lasso. I got to rewatch, I think, 2 episodes from season 2 of Ted Lasso later today because I fell asleep. And then I woke up at like 9:55 last night. And I was like, okay, well, let me see what's on Netflix. And I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know it was going to happen. I turned on Netflix with 3 minutes to spare until the live Chris Rock stand-up comedy special. And oh my gosh, it was like meant to be. I was so happy. He did an amazing set last night. I don't know if anybody else caught it, but oh my gosh, it was great. You're one of the last 4 remaining in this game. Good job, Ninja Boy. Was it a knee slapper? It was an absolute knee slapper, E. No, Shinies, I did not do my Chris Rock impression. HR talked to me last time I did that. But I haven't seen Chris Rock stand up in quite a long time. I'm not sure how many specials he's done, but um, it's been a while. And he still has all the classic Chris Rock traits. Like, he will repeat the same sentence like 3 or 4 times in a row, each time with a different inflection. Like, he'll repeat the setup of the joke 3 or 4 times in a row with different inflections. Like, he'll say the same words to set up the joke like 3 or 4 times in a row using different inflections before he gets to the punchline. And I love it. Decidui, good morning. Good to see you. Walking without walking in Pokemon Go, it sounds like someone might be doing a little spoofing. And he slyly referred to the Oscar situation from last year a couple times throughout the set, but then the last 10 minutes of his set was nothing but Will Smith. And oh my gosh, I was crying. And not the way I cried during Forrest Gump. The game, just moving your phone, the game picks up a movement. Oh, okay. It's a nice little life hack there. Grace Lynn, what's going on? Good morning to you. Hey, Shadinja boy, good job. Did I hear about Donald Trump? I have not heard anything about Donald Trump this weekend. I usually watch the news in the mornings, Monday through Friday, and that's it. I like to relax during the weekend and not get my blood pressure up. Moving some low-level shiny Pokemon from PLA to BDSP for your playthrough. Nice, Twilight. I know, isn't it nice? That's some subtle humor there, Shinies, and I'm a fan of it. I'm wearing my contacts, Graceland. The contacts came in the mail yesterday, so I'm back on the contacts kick, which I'm very happy about. Had the most time points because you kept saying up llama balloons, which give 18 points each. There you go. Very nice. Apparently it's raining. Don't see no rain outside. Pokemon Go has no idea what the weather is. Am I sure? Am I sure I'm wearing contacts? Yes, I am sure. When Minecraft stream? It'll be right after the Roblox stream and right before the Yu-Gi-Oh stream. You're one of those people who wear glasses that looks good with them on and off. This impresses me because I am not. I think you're incorrect, Twilight. I think you look better than you think you do. Razzie, good morning. Am I sure I'm hefty? Not entirely. I did look at my driver's license yesterday and it didn't say hefty, and I was a little confused for a minute. Treadmill, no offense, I need a little more screamo in my ears when I run. Wow. Wow, Shinies. That's a really odd way to hurt my soul. I shouldn't feel bad about that, but somehow I do. I'm going to have to reflect on that and see why that bothers me. Did I know you have a sister in Nintendo Switch Sports? I do now. I'm confused too, Shinies. You can't listen to me while you're working out because you need more anger in your ears. Which is kind of a nice thing to say because that means that you think that my streams are soothing and relaxing, and that's not what you're looking for right now, which makes sense. But I still feel like I've somehow let you down. I do know that you have a sister, Joyce. But I mean, I guess to your point, Shiny, is if I was going to work out at the gym, I probably wouldn't be listening to a Common Collecting stream while I do it. And Common Collecting is pretty cool. But he's not gym material. So I'm going to take what you said and rewrite it in my head to say that you said, Hefty, I love you. You remind me so much of Common Collecting. I'll be back later. I'm pretty sure that's what you said. Siobhan is your second sister. Okay. You have more sisters than I do. I would silly Billy gave your shiny Apom the dubious disc. What a dubious act. That is a dubious act. You know what's funny, Razzie? I was just about to ask you the same question. I'm doing very well. How you doing? What did you get up to yesterday? Joyce and Siobhan are both your sisters. Okay, very nice, Graceland. Are those your only two sisters? Or do you have more? Goldie, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a super Sunday so far. You have two sisters. Okay. All right. Just the two. Just Joyce and Siobhan. Dragging it. What's going on? Yes, God on a Sunday. Hung out with some family until very late. Very tired today. Well, I hope you had a good time, Razzie. I bet the Razzie family is a hoot to hang out with. You're doing great. That's fantastic, Dragon It. It's always good to see you. You are always so happy and so positive. I love it when you're here, Dragon It. What do you say when you lose your car? Ooh. What do you say when you lose your car? I don't know, Shitty Boy. What do you say when you lose your... Where my car go? Oh my goodness, where my car go? That's a good joke. You're getting McDonald's. Razzie, please pick me up a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. And gifting a membership. Thank you so much for the gifted membership, Razzie. We'll see if it gets delivered to anybody. But let's get some hype in the chat for Razzie, just for being such an amazing person. Why the heck does Europe on the Pokemon world have so much infinity energy, like 4 different forms? Good question. I never thought about it that way, Goldie, but you got a point there. It's got Mega, it's got Dynamax, it's got Terrestrial. Ron, thank you for dropping that link. You're all subscribed to Razzie. You all know what an amazing person he is. But, you know, it's just part of that thing we gotta do. We gotta drop that link. Maybe there's someone lurking. Maybe this is their first stream. Maybe they're too timid to say hello. But we be dropping the links to let you know what other streamers to check out if you enjoy this. Excuse me. Going for Sandy Gas right now with a sparkling ghost sandwich. Nice, Maryland. I went for another Vivian this morning, one from the UK. It's the Meadow pattern, and I already did one Encounter Power 2 sandwich, and it was a cough, but thank you guys. It happens all the time. People think my coughs are sneezes. I don't know why, but I appreciate it. I did one Encounter Power 2 sandwich and did not get the shiny yet. I'm a little disappointed in that. I did get the modern pattern from Big Cheese Thrifts postcard yesterday within the first 3 minutes of an Encounter Power 2 sandwich. I deserve to be blessed. That's really nice of you to say, Twilight. Dino Chicken Nuggies, that would be amazing. And this right here in a microcosm is the difference between Twilight and Razzie. I say thank you for the bless you, but it was a cough, not a sneeze. Twilight comes in and says, bless you anyway. You deserve to be blessed. Razzie comes in and says, fine, then smites you. That, in a nutshell, is the difference between those two people. Contact Pogo with SV. I did not Nabil. Yeah, the most recent thing I know about Pogo and Scarlet Violet is the postcards to get the Vivians. Anything past that, I don't know. Your birthday's this month. That's awesome shit, Ninja Boy. A lot of great people have birthdays this month. Oh yeah, Razzie had the best Hisui and Zorua luck ever. Second sister Siobhan looks awesome. That's fantastic. I do think you're great, Ninja Boy. Morning, morning, Spec. How you doing? How's your Sunday so far? Good? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. My morning is going pretty good so far, too. I got my coffee. I got all you wonderful people, including Towel Games. What's going on, Towel Games? Good to see you. Yeah, I will confirm that Nabil Razi was so freaking excited. He was floating on air with those two shiny Hisuian Zorua that he hatched. You're doing okay? I'm glad to hear it, Talos. Wee! I like that. I like a good old wee. Mr. Ronald, would you mind dropping a Towels Games link? I want to start going after a third shiny Fennekin? Go for it. Reports about people got their save file in Scarlet and Violet corrupted or deleted when connecting with Pogo. It's rare, but indeed happened. Oh wow, I had not heard that. I have a few Wii's per stream. That's true. Would you get Sandy Gas? Do you have any idea what you should go for? Go for. Do you have a Krogunk? Look, when your identity on streaming is how big of a fan you are of coffee, and you end up having like 3 cups of coffee in the process of streaming, yeah, there's going to be some wheeze happening. Shiny Ditto, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Remember when you left Gage's stream 3 seconds where Shiny Arceus appeared? You were so mad that you wanted to PLA Shiny only run. That is a reaction right there. Speaking of Gage, speaking of Mr. Gage Perez, I'm rocking the Gage Perez shirt today. Our good friend Gage Perez. Raise your hand if you don't know who Gage Perez is. I only have 2 Urban Mystica right now, a Krogunk. I'll probably go for Fighting Counterpower and get Primeape and get Shiny Annihilate. That's a great idea, Marilyn. That's an absolutely fantastic idea. Yes, Towel's profile pic is very awesome. Hey, Shiny Ditto! You got the Foy Coco. Congratulations. I'm on Cafe Remix. I gotta pick up Cafe, or not pick up. I need to get back into Cafe Remix. I have it on my phone. I haven't played it in a couple months, though. I don't think I've played it since Scarlet and Violet came out. On my phone, I've been obsessed. I've been addicted to Marvel Snap. Billy, good morning, my dear. Hope you're doing well. You beat the shiny only. It was really fun to beat Volo. Good job. Oh my goodness gracious, are we getting a raid? What is going on, Chaco? What is up, King Aurelius, Taco Lover? It's Danny. Oh my gosh, it's Danny. It's been forever since I've seen you. Good to see you guys. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. What were you streaming today, Aurelius? For those of you that came in, if you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I'm a shiny Pokemon hunter. Right now, we are back on the Arceus grind. We do this every Sunday morning. That's how we celebrate Sundays here. We look for God. Um, and yeah, Yeah. We're down to just a few hunts left. There are 10 huntable Pokemon I still need for the Shiny Living Dex. If you see right here, you'll see 971 out of 1008. There's 10 left I need. They're all legendaries and mythicals. If you're curious which ones I still need, you can put in the chat, exclamation point remaining. Danny, it's so good to see you. Oh, Octopath Traveler 2. Yes, yes. I've been hearing nothing but good things about that. And you know what? Now that you say that, Aurelius, I do remember seeing your thumbnail this morning. Any other day shiny. Sundays, a finding God but yellow. Exactly. And guys on my side, please go check out King Aurelius. Fantastic streamer. Voice of a literal god. Uh, if you at all have doubts about your masculinity, guys, do not check out King Aurelius because 5 seconds of hearing his voice and you're just going to feel like a little wimpy boy, like I do every time I'm in one of his streams. But you should subscribe anyway. Because I'm pretty sure like just being subscribed to King Aurelius makes you slightly more manly. Sorry you're copying. I'm sorry you're copying too, Graceland. Voice of incredibly masculine, that should not be a problem. Yeah, exactly, Twilight. Exactly. A friend tried commissioning you for a Lucario drinking lemonade for like $30, like 10:36 p.m. and you were half asleep and you really need to redraw it. That's an interesting concept there. Lucario drinking lemonade. Is it a regular Lucario or a shiny Lucario? You got the hiccups. Man, coughing and hiccups. You're having just a heck of a morning, Graceland. Yeah, Nabil, I gotta look into that. I had not heard about that. I guess one thing I can do, because I really am enjoying the Vivian hunts, is I was thinking about doing this anyway, just so I can use unlimited Herba Mystica for the hunts. I could take all my shinies in Violet, transfer them over to Scarlet, and then set up the connection to my Violet game. That way, if the game file somehow gets corrupted or deleted, I will have lost obviously the progress in the game. I won't have lost any shinies. Happy Ditto's back. Welcome back, Happy Ditto. 12 likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are just absolutely blowing it out of the water this morning. I know it's probably like 2 in the morning for Aurelius, but it's still just after 9 o'clock in the morning for me here. It's too early for all this excitement and happiness. And Joseph coming in on the late Aurelius Kingdom raid. Thank you so much for being here, Joseph. Good morning, Dorian Dysart. Good to see you. I did get the 3-segment to done sparse. It took 238 checks, but we got it. You got Shiny Dodo on Pokemon Quest yesterday. I do not know the shiny odds of that Shiny Ditto. I have actually not ever played Pokemon Quest. It's one of the few games I have not played. Why haven't I played it? I couldn't tell you. I just haven't. Last message. You need someone to scare you because you hate it's so annoying hiccups. Do you have a friend or family member around that might be able to scare you? You want to boop a shink's nose. I would be scared about getting electrocuted if I did that. Shiny hunting Hisui and Zorua. Good luck on that, Happy Ditto. I hope you get it quickly. There you go. Shedinja Boy just scared you. I'm doing well, Dorian. How you doing? We just got an amazing raid from our friend Aurelius, so took a fantastic morning and made it just a little more fantastic, which is awesome. It's raining in game. Uh-oh. You don't care if you don't care if you get absorbed. You want to pet a Sandygast. That's actually what you're thinking of doing too. If no more info addresses about this, yeah, that's curious. I wonder why it would do that. You're in a picnic. I picked nice. Man, I could go for a sandwich right now. I'm jealous of Razzie's McDonald's run. Then get a sandwich. I'm streaming. Someone's gonna have to bring me a sandwich. I stopped by the gas station on the way home from work on Friday, and they had a dozen jumbo grade A eggs for $2.98. They're probably disgusting. They're probably full of feathers, but it was a dozen eggs for $2.98, so I had to pick it up. Yeah, gas station eggs, but $3 for a dozen eggs, I couldn't say no. It's been so long since I bought eggs. Play that egg market. You know it, Jimmy. Yeah. I've never bought gas station eggs before. We'll see how this goes. I do know you should never buy gas station sushi. Did I get Sandstorm yet? I have not, Nabil. So far, I mean, I have a few postcards ready to be transferred over. I got Modern yesterday from Big Cheese. I have Meadow going today from a friend in the UK. But yeah, I would, Nabil, if you're offering, which I'm assuming that's where the conversation is going. If I'm wrong, I apologize for being presumptuous. I'd love to be friends with you on Pogo and see if I can get that Sandstorm. I have Polar. If anybody is looking for a Polar Vivian, I can help you out. Last message. Hefty, do Pokemon not breed in the rain? They do. They do. I don't know where the mine shaft is, Ninja Boy. Oh, that'd be fantastic, Nabil. If anybody wants to be friends with me, God, that sounds sad. If anybody would like to be my friend on Pokemon Go, I think if you put in the chat exclamation point Pogo, I think that's the command, that'll give you my friend code. Your toe is in pain, you slammed your toe on the door. Oh my goodness. That's not fun. Aw, look at you guys trying to make me feel better. I appreciate it. Yeah, there it is. There's my Pokemon Go friend code if anybody wants to add me. I'm not the best at gifts, but this new Vivian thing does have me doing gifts a lot more. It's just the truth. I'm a selfish person. I will give gifts to people if I can get something in return, and that's what this Vivian thing is doing. So I will be better at gifts now. Razzie, you've always been my friend. And Billy, you've been my friend too. I got a lot of friends. I'm very, very blessed. So many friends. Is the date mechanic for recent outbreaks not working anymore? I haven't heard that it isn't. Although I really haven't done anything other than look for these Vivian yesterday and today since they did the update. So I don't know. Can anyone else speak about that? Is the date mechanic for resetting outbreaks still working or no? Dragonite will be everyone's friend. That makes perfect sense. Dragonite is just one of the nicest people in the whole wide world. Hey, nice Twilight. Congratulations on the shiny Abomasnow. To gain your Golden Go, you've collected 298 Gimmighoul coins. In Scarlet Violet or in Pogo? Your Shadow God 885660. Sounds good, Happy Ditto. Thank you very much. Outbreak resets are working for Jimmy. Scarlet don't play Pokemon. Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair, Maryland. I just wanted to check because I know that they got the whole Gimmighoul thing going on in Pogo now. I still haven't gotten one. I haven't really left the house, and there's like no Pokestops near me. I need to maybe I'll make like a grocery run today. Because when I go to the grocery store, there's like a billion Pokestops along the way. Trevor, what's going on, buddy? You want to collect Vivian, but you have no idea how to use Pogo, and you don't want to start for one Pokemon? It's, in my opinion, the connection between Pogo and Scarlet and Violet is unnecessarily cumbersome. But it is kind of cool. And if you really don't want to play Pokemon Go, you don't really have to. All you'd have to do is get into an account, probably catch a couple Pokemon, and then just start making friends. And then just get in every day, send gifts to friends, receive gifts. You're sick? I'm sorry you're sick, Trevor. You're gonna have to sleep now. Thanks for having me. Hope you have a lovely stream. Take care, mate. Good night. Aurelius, thank you. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for that raid. Thank you for just being a wonderful person. I know I see you all the time in the Dice Art Universe stream, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Have a great night. I hope you sleep well. Can we drop another Aurelius link? Oh, Ron's on top of it. Thank you, Ron. There you go, Graceland. You got scared. Happy Ditto's trying to scare me, but that scare was meant for Graceland, not for me. Just make an account, do the basic things you need to start off, make friends, and go to the nearest Pokestops and trade gifts with friends. Exactly, Shiny Ditto. So, I mean, I'm not trying to convince you to get into Pogo Billy. I'm just saying that if you do want to hunt for the Vivian, it's not as time consuming as you might think it is. It's actually one of the things I do like about Pokemon Go after all these years and the way I play is it's very laid back, it's very hands off. I basically only get on there now for community days and events. I use it kind of like as a low key, laid back second shiny living dex. Your challenge of living in caves can finally start. Wish you luck. I wish you all the luck in the world, Shinichi boy. 5 more days to March 10th. That's right. So you don't need to be actively playing Go to get postcards. Just send gifts. Does sending gifts cost money? Sending gifts does not cost money. Sweet Nabil, thank you very much. Sending gifts does not cost money. Basically, if you spin Pokestops, you'll get gifts. And I know this because where I live and where I work, there's not a lot of Pokestops. If you can't do that, if you have a buddy, if you have a Pokemon buddy, they'll give you a few gifts every day too. You don't even need to go to Pokestops. You'll just limit the number of gifts you have. 10 minutes left on your sandwich, no luck. I hope you get it, Marilyn. Shinies, welcome back. And thank you for the boop, Graceland. Very nice. When are union circles? When they are set up. Union circles happen after a union circle trade code or a union circle code is distributed. Harley May Crossing, the legend, my new morning friend. Good to see you, Carly May. Some of you maybe go, about Metroid. Basically, the Prime Remaster is basically a tech demo like Arceus was for Pokemon. Ooh, cheese. That sounds interesting. How much is the Prime Remaster? Is that a full price $60 game? Probably. You get like 4 spawns at your house. I'm the same way, Shiny Ditto. $39.99. Oh. Hmm. Carly. I like that Shinies. Shiny's coming in with the nice, gentle humor today. I'm all about it. Thinking of ordering a physical copy. I would like to have a physical copy. This will be, I think, literally the 5th time I've purchased it. No, fourth. Fourth time I purchased Metroid Prime. I bought it when it first came out for the GameCube. After the trilogy was completed, I bought the Steelbook for the Wii. I bought it via the eShop on the Wii U, the trilogy. And this will be my 4th time. You're wearing your ice cream hat with your pigtails. Very nice, Graceland. I love that for you. Origin Arceus. That would be crazy. Ron, thank you for that link drop. Guys, please go check out Carly May if you haven't already. Speaking of amazing voices like our friend Aurelius, Carly May has the most calming voice in the entire world. Listening to her streams is like being wrapped up in a nice fleece blanket and just hugged. Stream's going fantastic, Carly May. Look at all the amazing people here. How could it not be? You're wearing a beanie and a Gengar sweater. Ah, I love that. I love that, Razzie. Nanny Carly McPhee. That's what they call her. At least they called her that once, and then she beat the crap out of them. They never called her that again. A fleece blanket with a British accent. We all know the best fleece blankets have British accents. Same here, Twilight. To be honest, same here. Okay, Razzie. All right. I'm excited because you seem excited about this. You ordered something silly a few months ago. I can't believe that. It's a purchase. Don't be scared. I was terrified that it was a rental. Don't worry about sending gifts back as long as you get 3 gifts from you and ping them. Same as you. I'm not as active on Pogo as I used to be. Nabil, I got you. Thank you so much. Okay, all right, Razzie, I'm with you. I'm with you. You and we're like this right now. I'm paying attention. I'm invested. Let's hear it. Thank you guys for appreciating my humor. Happy Ditto dropping the done smugs. The Lord Jerkholes. Nabil 1405, I got you. I got you. All right, here we go. Taking the weekend shift. JJ, what's going on? Yeah, I stream every Saturday and Sunday morning. It's the main thing. The weekday streams are just because I don't feel like a YouTuber if I only stream twice a week. Ordered something online months ago and it was too expensive and you didn't need it, but you did it because retail therapy. I understand that. And canceled the order and got your money back. It came yesterday. It's amazing and now it's free. Razzie, congratulations on stealing. Yes, right before church shutters. And congratulations on admitting that you stole something on the internet where it will stay forever. I do have the shiny charm. Not that it makes a difference in, oh my god. Oh my god. I love that. Anyway, yes, we do have a Discord. If you put in the chat exclamation point Discord, it will give you a link. I love that so much, Razzie. I know you don't I know you're like not in love with it, but I am. You died? Oh no. Not this chord, Shinies. Discord. Come on now. Anyway, Happy Ditto. I do have the Shiny Charm, but it doesn't make a difference in this hunt. In BDSP, the Shiny Charm only affects the odds for eggs. Specifically Masuda hunts. Discord. Oh, come on, guys. Am I going to have to do it? Am I going... Oh, wait. All right. Happy Ditto did it. Good, 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 good. Discord. When the doctor asks me which knee hurts, I say this knee. I like that shit, Ninja Boy. Discord. That's our French Discord. Discord. Gonna be in and out. Sounds good, Carly May. I love you. Dzord. Dzord, it's the black sheep of the Power Ranger Zords. This cork, that's what's stopping up this wine bottle. You're sorry for what you started. Are you really, though, Shinies? Discord. Disword. Disword. Well, my chat numbers are going to be high for the stream. So thank you for all the interactivity. Doing your daily Wordle. Very nice, Happy Ditto. Dense Chord. This board. Streamer. Twilight, I'm not sure if you fully get it, but I appreciate the effort. You have Sharky on Nintendo Switch Sports. Good job, Graceland. Shiny, you did not fail Wordle today because it was not on stream. If you're not streaming it, it doesn't count. So you're still at 100%. You're still batting 1,000. Go get some rest. Been walking for 5 hours a day. The moment you add me, I'll send you right away. Good luck on the hunt once more. Thank you so much, Nabil. I appreciate it. You know what? I was putting it off because I don't like how much I look at my phone during stream, but that's going to take like a quick second. I'm going to add you right now. Go for it, Marilyn. You know what? When you see the Sandy gas, save right in front of it. Save right in front of it. Throw the moon ball. If it doesn't catch, just reset the game and try it again. Why am I not getting it? Oh, there we go. All right, Nabil and Happy Ditto, I added you. Thank you guys so much. Ari, good morning, Ariana. How are you? $105,000 in game for 36 luxury balls. Oh my goodness gracious, that's a lot. The Wordle word today is a chat word for sure. You know, I said this on Shiny's stream the other day, and it was kind of a joke, but absolutely 100% serious. I do the Wordle the first thing I do when I wake up, and usually by like an hour later, I cannot remember what it was. I cannot for the life of me remember what the Wordle was today. What is going on? Thank you for being here. Is that CJ? Who you be? Doing okay, just running on 2 little sleeps, doing well. I love you guys. Love you too, Ari. Can we get some love in the chat for Ari? It's CJ. Yes. All right. Good. I did good. I did good. I'm proud of myself. Everyone else should be proud too. You're never sleeping, Ditto. Ditto's gotta sleep sometime. Yeah, please go check out that barnacle head. She's pretty neat. Pokemon Sleep trying to take the wake up activity from Wordle. I can't believe they're actually coming out with Pokemon Sleep. I can't believe it's actually happening. Amber, good morning, Amber. Good to see you, my friend. Doing the Wordle, I have 4 letters in the right spot. You have no idea. Please do not, please do not put any spoilers for the Wordle in chat. Please, please. I know it's not something we do here on stream, but I do take Wordle very seriously. I know Razzie does too. I don't want him to get ruined. This Ditto's got the ability Insomnia. Nice, happy Ditto. Amber, tell me something good. Tell me something about this weekend. It's going to make me smile. Does anybody else's earlobes itch for no reason sometimes? Yours do? Okay, good. So it's not just me. It's okay, Happy Ditto. I was actually able to figure out that typo. Can someone explain why crunchy shows up in peanut butter honey sandwich? Can someone explain why crunchy shows up in peanut butter honey sandwich? Good job, Razzie. Marilyn, thank you for the Kirk marks. Can someone explain why crunchy shows up in peanut butter honey sandwich? Nope, doesn't matter how many times I say it, I still don't know what the answer is. A combo of peanut butter and honey make crunchy for some reason. Really? I've never tried that. Maybe there's some chemical reaction between the honey and the peanut butter. Maybe like the honey reforms the peanuts. I bet you that's it. That sounds like science. And done. That 2 more cents. Almost 6 p.m. over here, so I can do this. No worries, Nabil. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Honey crystallizes. I'm gonna have to try that out now, Harry. And Nabil gifting a gifted membership. Wait a second. How do we have 155 members? How did that happen? We started the stream with 153. Razzie gifted a membership. It didn't get delivered. But now it's saying we have 155 members. Nabil, thank you for the gifted membership. I don't know if it's going to get delivered, but I really do appreciate I appreciate the thought. It's very generous. Yeah, let's get all the hype in the world for Nabil. Nabil's a wonderful, wonderful person. Graceland, I don't think Razzie ever said that. Oh, he was talking about himself. Yeah, that's not a bad word, Graceland. You shouldn't call other people that, but that's kind of a weird double standard, isn't it? You shouldn't call other people an idiot, but if you call yourself an idiot, it's okay. That is a little strange. But Razzie's okay. He's just being silly. Idiot's the worst word you know. That's good. Let's keep it that way. Yeah, Razzie is funny, and he's always being silly. Did Amber ever give me an answer? She did not. She's dodging the question. Amber, you look very nice this morning too. Shido's here. Shido be Meathin. What's going on, Shido? You wish data miners didn't exist. I'll tell you what though, JJ, if data miners didn't exist, we would know a lot less about how to shiny hunt. Because Nintendo never officially reveals how shiny hunting works. But I do agree that sometimes I wish data miners didn't release some things that they do. And that's why I personally try to avoid some things. I'm very careful about what I look like. I'm very careful about what I look at. There's nothing to be sorry about, Graceland. You're gonna head out because you're gonna do the game circle with your friend and shiny hunt for a bit. Sounds awesome, Maryland. Good luck on the shiny hunt. I hope you get all the shinies. This weekend was rough. There's got to be one good thing that happened, Amber. There has to be one thing that you feel blessed about. There has to be one shinies. There has to be one thing that you're grateful for. There's always at least one thing to be grateful for. Maryland, yeah, we should be. As long as you're talking about Eastern Standard Time, we will be live. First ever Wordle got it in 4 guesses. Good job, Taco Lover. That's awesome. You're grateful for me, Twilight? I'm grateful for you. The Dynamiters show new Starter Revolution, so I respect them. But other than that, try and stay away from their work. Yeah, it's all about each individual person has their own responsibility not to get spoiled. Yes, there are some jerks out there that'll randomly come into like a live stream and just like spoil stuff, and that's unfortunate. There's not really anything you can do about that. But spoilers exist, and it's every individual person's responsibility to be aware and smart on the internet to not spoil themselves. You're grateful for shredded cheese. Jimmy Reagan coming in with the best possible answer. You're excited for dinner. Let's hear about it, Amber. You're half ice cream Graceland and half pirate Graceland and half badminton Graceland. You are 1.5 Gracelands. I'm a little disturbed to see what 1.5 people looks like. What is the half that's missing? Don't shred me, bruh. Beefy, cheesy nachos. Amber, thank you so much for saying that. I am now definitely going to get Mexican for lunch. Thank you. Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, so we're building tall like pancakes, not wide like beds. Does a mama and a baby count as 1.5? Billy, are you saying that a baby is only half a person? Because I don't know how I feel about that. Like Lizzo, exactly, like Lizzo shines. Babies are kind of furniture. Twilight just puts his feet up on babies' heads as they crawl by. Or you can see as a half-formed baby during pregnancy. Again, which half? Which half? That's what I'm confused about. Is the left half the right half, the top half, the bottom half, the front half, the back half? Do we have a diagonal situation going here, like when I have my mom make me triangular cut sandwiches? Are the crusts on? And if so, or if not, what is the crust of a baby? And you're 60% fairy type, 50% dragon type, and 26% theoretically good at math. Ari, I can't imagine not having you in my life. It would be a much dimmer world. I am going to talk to biologists. I'm going to interview several biologists and get their opinion on when a baby is formed, which half gets formed first. 60% fairy, 50% normal. Just went downstairs, put the rubbish from your bedroom in the bin, and came back up to find 2 empty plastic bottles that you forgot about. Dude, that happens to me all the time. I don't know if anybody else gets this. I've actually looked it up. There's a term for it because nowadays there's a term for everything. And I forget what it's called. Like cognitive blindness or something. Where, hold on, last message. What did you say? Last message. Twilight what? Oh, Twilight does babysitting. Yes, Twilight is a fantastic babysitter. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so cognitive blindness or something like that. Where like I'll be cleaning, right? And I'll do the same thing. Like I'll clean the living room. Like, all right, let me put all the stuff away. Let me put the stuff in the garbage. Da da da. And I'll do all that, and I'll come back, and I'll be like, all right, I cleaned the living room, and I'll sit down on the couch, and then like I will notice something, but like, how did I literally cleaned up around that soda can on the table. How did I not notice the soda can? And it's like one of these things where like I don't know, like something is just like my brain just associates that item being there and doesn't actually see it. You woke up in a cold sweat one day with the thought Ariana is a normal fairy type. It's so true. Pure incense to breed for Chingling. I believe it is pure and why can't I say that? I believe it is pure incense. Yes, JJ. Hiding in plain sight. Exactly. Exactly. Vic, what's going on? Good to see you. I didn't see the message before you retracted it, but welcome on in. So once you have the crust, you become a whole person. So are Uncrustables half sandwiches? Well, hmm. I think it depends on the bread because certain breads have thicker crusts than others. Happy good or hi good day Sunday. What's going on, Chem Nation? Good to see you. Happy Ditto got a shiny. Good job. Good morning, Chem Nation. If an object is in one place for long enough, my brain will just see it as part of the background, even when you're looking for it. Exactly, Billy. Exactly, and it's so annoying. We talking bread? I know bread. Shinies is the bread master. Shinies is the bread master, even though some of his ideas about bread are half-baked. My name kind of sounds like bread. Yeah, Hefty does sound a lot like bread, you're right. Did I double tap that? I don't know. Numbers don't matter. That's a knee slapper. I am just going around slapping knees. Ask you. Okay, all right. Let's have it, guys. The floor is open. Everyone ask Chinese whatever questions you've always had about bread but were too afraid to ask. This is a no judgment zone. All those questions about bread you've always wanted answers to. Now's your chance. You agree with everything said about everyone in chat. An agreeable Razzie. That's a sign that's going to be a great day. All right, is bread good? How's your bread doing, Nick? Bread taken care of? Fully loafed? If you were bread, what bread would you be? What does it mean to be pure bread? It can be. I would be focaccia. I think I'll rock some leather hefty pants on stream. I'm wearing them right now, Cam. I am wearing them right now. First time on stream I've ever worn pants. Is milk bread overrated because TikTok? Jimmy's out here asking the serious questions. Questions we all want answers to. Milk bread is exceptional, but milk bread brioche hybrid is way better. Gonna go change your profile picture to half pirate, half ice cream. Sounds good, Graceland. Yeah, I don't think you've answered Aries' question yet. And Amber, thank you so much. I appreciate your pride, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your acceptance, your enthusiasm, your encouragement. Encouragement is the word I'm looking for. Purebred means you descend from the finest of mother Levians. Is the bread dog Pokemon purebred? Ditto, I would loaf to know that. Can you guys take this seriously, Nick? I'm sorry to make a bit out of this. I would never do that. As far as bread and activated yeast, I have so many questions, but more importantly, I must know what it do, baby? What it do? To be officially French bread, what can be an ingredients list? Good question. How do I knead bread in the freezer without getting wet and soggy when I take it out? Ooh, good question, Billy. All right, for French bread, flour, water, salt, yeast. It's all you need for French bread, but the hydration percentage shouldn't exceed 65%. What brand of yeast is best? Chem Nation's just sitting back here taking notes. He's writing down all the answers here. Nick's been making a lot of bread lately, probably because we're downriver from the old bread factory. Yeah, a lot of yeast to go around. You were bred out of wedlock. Oh my gosh. Wow. Welcome to the Hefty Stream. This is where we're at. This is the channel now. You're back, Graceland. Very nice. Good profile picture. Breakfast time. I could go for some breakfast. If you break your pasta, you're not Italian. You heard it here first. If you say that you're Italian and you break your noodles, you're just an imposter. What's going on, Experiment? Good to see you. Hefty, please stop. I haven't stopped laughing since you went live. The people at McDonald's must be just absolutely scooting away from you as quickly as they can. See, Shinies, you see how it is? This is the difference. This is me every single Mornings with Arceus stream. Someone says something that it's like an easy lob. It's an easy lob for a joke, and I'm halfway typing the answer when you just casually say it. That's me in your streams. Now you know my pain, Shinies. What even is 11? What even is 11? Do we got some 11 in the morning going on? Baby, you're all that I want. I find you here in my arms, finding it hard to believe we're in 11. You're in the busy shopping center right now with iced coffee. I can go for some iced coffee. Someone might get this one. Here we go. Here we go. Razzie's setting one up. Evil. Every villain is 11. I don't get that one. I'm embarrassed to say I don't get that one. You made a Discord a long time ago, but Hefty, how cool? That is cool. I'm embarrassed. I'm straight up embarrassed, Razzie. Billy got it too. Oh, it's a SpongeBob thing. Yeah, you know, I don't normally regret being the age that I am, but SpongeBob is one of those things that came along a little bit too late for me. I was, what, late teens, early 20s when SpongeBob came out. I mean, I've obviously seen SpongeBob, but it wasn't a show that like I watched a lot. Same thing with Power Rangers. Power Rangers came out in what, 93, I think? I was 13 at the time, and my cousins, who were like 7 and 8, loved Power Rangers. But I was too cool. I was too grown up for Power Rangers at the time. I was too busy watching Spider-Man and X-Men and Batman. Let's hope Arceus sparkles soon. Let's hope. Your Infernape is called Joe Rogan. That is the name of Twilight's Infernape. Someone who didn't have TV growing up, you're also lost. I'm constantly lost in these streams, Jimmy. I just pretend like I know what's going on. The shine's coming soon. I hope you're right, Happy Ditto. Update member goal. I'm actually going to turn off member goal right now. I think our member goal has maxed out. Takano, good to see you. Ravi, every day I'm getting more and more convinced that you're correct about YouTube throttling members. Hundredth egg luck, please. I'm giving you all the luck I can, Happy Ditto. I still have no idea how we managed to get 2 members during the stream today. Doesn't make any sense. Can someone do me a favor? Can someone, I don't know, check studio to see if maybe people are quietly gifted? I will check that. Can someone do me a favor? Can someone go back in the stream, look for when the members said 153? Look for when Nabil gifted a membership and see if it said 155 before Nabil gifted that membership, or if it still said 153. Does that make sense? Does anyone understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? We started the stream with 153. Razzie gifted membership. It did not get delivered. Later on, Nabil gifted membership. It did not get delivered. But at that point, I noticed the members had gone from 153 to 155. I do know OscarTron Happy Ditto. OscarTron is a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine, a super dude. It's gonna be hard that live chat to see when stuff was gifted. Well, there's the notification on the screen that pops up when a membership's gifted. It said 153 out of 155. All right, thank you, Takato. Good morning, Fernando. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday morning. I love you, buddy. 25 likes. Thank you guys so much. We already had an incredible raid from the king himself, Aurelius. I know there's a couple of y'all still hanging out here, and I appreciate you for that. Yeah, let's get some Fernando love in the chat. How do you make videos for Scarlet Violet? You want to be like me? Do you mean just like clips of gameplay? Talking about clips of gameplay, all you gotta do, and all right, okay, I am going to run the risk of publicly embarrassing the heck out of myself, but I'm genuinely curious if this happened to anybody else. So on this controller, this little square down here is the camera button. I knew since day one, if I click the camera button, it'll take a picture. I had the Switch for probably 6 months before I realized that if you hold down the button, it will record 30 seconds of video. I found that out by accident because I pushed the button for too long when I meant to take a picture. Don't have a capture card. Yeah, so you don't need a capture card to do that. All my videos, like not my live streams, but my videos that I haven't put any out for in a long time, but all my videos of my encounters are done just like that. I just hold down the square button to record the video, and then I upload it to my phone, and then from there I drop it on YouTube. What's going on, Alkesh? Good to see you. Took you a while to figure that out too, Billy? Good. So I'm not the only one. Like, pretty much my entire Let's Go playthrough and the first dozen or so shinies I found in Sword and Shield, I don't have any videos for. I just have screen grabs. Yeah, believe it or not, I did not read the instruction manual that came with the system. I know. What a shock. Uh, if you think that's shocking, this is going to knock your socks off. I never read the current terms and conditions whenever my phone has updates. I just hit accept terms and conditions. You got the Switch when it came out. Nice. I didn't get mine until summer of 2020. You always accidentally hit the home button when you're excited. I love that, Amber. Joke's on you, you have no socks on. Where's Cookie Eater when you need him? Somewhere, Cookie Eater just went. If you want a great sparkle screenshot, you can pause the video and save a screenshot. Very true, very true. You can save that video, and then while the video is playing, you can pause it and save that individual frame as a screenshot. Amber, I'm sorry I disappointed you. You didn't read the manual, but you knew that the square button could take video staccato. You're a better person than I am. I just thought it took screenshots. Your Crobat smells funny. Twilight, stop smelling your Crobat. I don't know why we have to go through this every weekend. Crobat doesn't appreciate it. But we had this conversation. You can smell Petalil. Okay, you can smell Cherubi and Cherum. Stop smelling the Crobat. Can you smell Joe Rogan and Fernape? Well, that one's gonna burn your nose hairs a little. Exactly, Billy. Exactly. It's very rude to go up to a Crobat and just sniff it. Yeah, smell the flower Pokemon. Stick to that. I mean, look, the Crobat's already self-conscious that it, like, lost half of its body mass when it evolved. Don't make it feel bad for smelling bad. You have $1 million content idea? Let's hear it. Let's hear it, cheese. You smelt a muck once. Oh my goodness. Consent is so important. Absolutely. And so, therefore, I'm surprised that Twilight would just randomly go up to his Crobat and smell it, because we all know that Twilight believes that consent is the best. Muck is your son. It looks like you. You know what? I can kind of see that. I could see the resemblance between a Muck and a Happy Ditto. Razzie, that's okay. I forgot too. Let's just move on with our day. Sir Barnabas, what's going on? Good to see you. Razzie, I love you. You hope Alolan Muck is available in Switch games soon. Isn't it? Can't you get it? Can't you get it via the Diglets in Isle of Armor? You're a failed version of Mew. Yes, you are. Well, I didn't mean for that sound. I didn't mean to sound so excited that you're a failed version. I'm not. I'm not celebrating your failure. I'm just. I agree. I agree with that theory. It's one of the few Pokemon fan theories that I really like. Is that Dittos are failed attempts to clone Mew. Billy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. Check number 1166 was so close, by the way. Oh yeah, that was a good one. We were so close to getting it on check 1166. Can you bother to get those Diglets? Yeah, I think you can get all the Alolan forms via those Diglets. I think you can get all the Alolan forms and the 3 starters. I think we're going to go to 1200, and then I'm going to take my little break. What do dogs and cell phones have in common? They both have caller ID. Dorian Dice Art, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check out Donuts with the Dice Art weekday mornings for more content like that. Town Flame kind of smells like burnt cheese. Okay, burnt cheese. Good smell or bad smell? Hefty reads console instruction manuals. We could do that. We could do that. There's Sad Ditto, Mad Ditto, Evil Ditto. Well, Happy Ditto is my favorite out of those. You're doing a Pincurchin outbreak right now in Sidua. I hope you get it quick. I like Pincurchin, and I like it shiny. I wish I had more use for a Pincurchin, but I do like it. That and Pukumuku, I think, are Pokemon I wish I had more use for. Gotta go, Razzie. I love you, buddy. Have a great rest of your day. I'm sure I will see you later on. Get a robe, fake big book with a coffee cup and like an antique chair and get all super proper about it. I could do that, cheese. Bad smell, smells burnt. There are some burnt smells I like. I like the smell of burnt toast. I like the smell of bacon in the morning. Shiny Abomasnow smells like the ocean. One time I had cake at the ocean. Or cake by the ocean. That was a good time. All caught up on Mandalorian. Me too, Decidueye. I watched Season 3, Episode 1 this morning. You're not leaving. I'm glad you're not leaving. Welcome back, Razzie. Cake by the ocean is second best cake. What's the best cake, Twilight? Your BFF is a Mew. I wish my BFF was a Mew. Although my BFF is a Mewzine. Ice cream cake at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night. That is the best cake. Aw, Razzie. Raslin. Razzleford. One time you had seafood feast all yourself on the beach with your zesty Rapidash towel. Zesty Rapidash towel. I need a picture, Fernando. Toot sweet. I need a picture of a zesty Rapidash towel. Razzie, you're talking about me ignoring you? Who do you think that hug was for? Zesty Rapidash does kind of sound like a Doritos flavor. You have 4 BFFs and I'm one of them? Oh, happy ditto. That's nice. Here we go. Check number 1200. Well, 1200 plus another. Numbers are arbitrary. Numbers mean nothing. Numbers are just what we use to make the world make sense. To our feeble little minds. Here we go. Check number 1200. $12.22. I'd be good with that. Not shiny. The 1,200th check on stream, not shiny. If I had to make a guess, I would say I'm at a total of maybe about 6,100 checks total. JJ, what's going on? All right, guys, I'm going to take my quick break, get another cup of coffee. I will be back in a couple minutes. Froky, if you're here lurking, I totally forgot to update the BRB screen because I'm a dum-dum. But I'm going to put the BRB screen. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Sir Fernando Montalvo is in charge. I will be back momentarily. Please hang out. Please dance. Please talk. If you guys take off because you don't enjoy watching a stream with no streamer, I get that too. So if this is goodbye, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, I am back from getting my coffee and nothing else. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for hanging out. See, we're making some predictions on when things going to shine. That's awesome. I lost 100% luck. Oh no. Oh no. Then I might as well just end stream now. Fernando kept us in check. He's good at that. He probably fed you well too. Welcome back, Sad Razzie. Why did I just welcome you back? You were here. Do not scroll up. Okay. I learned my lesson yesterday not to scroll up. You multiplied Arceus Pokedex number by 3, and it's 1479, so it'll shine at 1479, and that's the magic of numbers. They always speak the truth. Friend had to go swim, and you destroyed a cloister outbreak. You're going for Froakie right now. Good luck on the Froakie, Maryland. Happy Ditto, you better go get that drink. Film, what's going on, Film? One of our amazing mods, the one only Film Master. I'm over odds. I am. I assume. I think. I know that sounds like a strange thing to say because it says 1202. But like I said before, I've done probably between 4,000 to 5,000 checks off stream before I started streaming. So I don't know. Numbers are just weird. Feeling a lot better today. I'm so glad to hear that, Phil. You're searching for a gold key right now. Besides Froakie, what are other targets right now? Oh, Klefki. I was like, what the heck is a gold key? Okay, so Animal Crossing, then you might buy food later. I think it's a great idea to eat food later on. I think everyone, kind of a hot take, I think everyone should try and eat food every day. You don't know what egg you're on for Zorua? I hear that. Like, I never counted my encounters before I started streaming. And nowadays, I still, most of the time, don't count my encounters when I'm off stream. I only count when I'm on stream. Off stream, I just kind of gauge it by the amount of time I spend. Am I in Zoro's Discord? I don't think I am, Film. I don't think I am yet. Keep your ideas out of my shiny hunting. I'm sorry, Razzie. I didn't mean to force my beliefs upon anybody. So I don't know. I don't know, Film. I can't. If I had a nickel for all the things I don't know, I would have a butt ton of nickels. Okay, so he caught the big C. I'm assuming then by big C you mean COVID? I think that's going to end up being a generational thing. That there's not really anything that can be done about it, but for people of a certain age, the big C means something very different. And it still takes me back for a second when I see people say someone got the big C. Well, I hope Zoro feels better soon. Zoro is a fantastic dude, big supporter of the channel, amazing streamer. I hope he does feel better soon. Yeah, Razzie gets it. SOS and chain hunting are the only methods where counting matters a lot. With SOS, I count up to 31, and then I usually just stop counting after that. And chain hunting, if we're talking about like catch combos in Let's Go, the nice thing is that it keeps tally of that number for you. But yeah, when I did chain fishing, I would count as well. We'll see, yeah. And I'm not a film. I'm not trying to. I shouldn't have said anything, to be honest. I'm not trying to disparage anything. It's not. It's a regular thing now. The big C nowadays more commonly refers to COVID. It still takes me back because the big C meant something else for a very long time. Exactly, Rousey. It's nothing wrong. It's just something that we have to get used to. What did I remind you, Happy Ditto? See, now I feel terrible. I feel terrible. Can we can the members drop all the Lunala emotes in the world in chat? I love them. Yeah, not controversial film, not controversial, just um us old farts have to get used to the new version of the Big C. I apologize. You got a skedaddle. All right, Experiment, thank you so much for being here. Big cheese. That's the good Big C. That's the best Big C. I know, Billy. I know. This is what happens when you leave. That's why you can never leave. Oh. Now we're talking about some different Big C's. I guess there are some good versions of Big C's. So peanut butter and honey pancakes, very good, very nice. That sounds delicious, Ari. You got the shiny. Congratulations, Decidui. Yeah, happy ditto. Me too. Me too. That's where my mind goes. You down with the big C? Yeah, you know me. Isn't the Pacific the biggest C? Jimmy coming through, saving this train wreck of a conversation. Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, golf clap for Jimmy. Golf clap for Jimmy. Aurora plays. What's going on? Happy Sunday to you. I hope it's a super one so far. Vitamin C is the most important C. Vitamin C is good. Prevents scurvy. No one wants scurvy. How to get Arceus? Good question, Aurora plays. It's a little bit complicated, but you know, Arceus is like the god of all Pokemon, so they couldn't make it too easy. So in order to get Arceus, in order to hunt Arceus, shiny hunt Arceus, first off, you need to have two games. You need to have either Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, and you need to have Pokemon Legends Arceus. You have to complete Pokemon Legends Arceus. When I say complete, I mean you have to actually catch Arceus in Pokemon Legends Arceus. In your Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl game, you have to beat the Elite Four and have access to the National Dex. Once you do that, and you also have to have caught either the Palkia or the Dialga in in the game. I know that seems like it would be implied by getting access to national decks, but you could theoretically have people transfer Palkia and Dialga to your game in order to complete the national or complete the Sinnoh Pokedex and get access to national decks. But you need to have caught the Dialga or Palkia within your game. Once you've done those steps, caught Arceus in Legends Arceus, gotten the national decks in BDSP, then you go to your room in BDSP and there will be the Azure Flute there. You pick up the Azure Flute, you head back to Spear Pillar, and then it will take you up to this little platform that has Arceus on it. I love to mop myself into a corner like a blind maid. I do. It's just, it's a problem. I can't help myself, geez. Been running around for a good 5 minutes and didn't realize they hatched all your Froakie eggs in your party. I've done that so many times, Marilyn. If you have the Azure Flute and BDSP, but you haven't caught Dialga, then you just had to catch Dialga for the sale to show up. Catch the Dialga and make sure you have access to the national decks. And in order to get access to the national decks, you have to have seen every Pokemon in the Sinnoh decks. Not caught, but seen. And you have to have beat the Elite Four. Basically, get past the credits. Get past the credits in BDSP. You're re-saying for Shaman right now? Nice! I hope you get the Shaman quickly. Shaman took me about a week. But that wasn't like a week straight. You know, I like slept and work and ate. So, I think I got it under odds. Pretty sure I got it under odds. Darkrai I got like within the first hour and a half. Whoops. I don't know why I went backwards. You're hunting Hisuian Zorora still. I hope you get soon, buddy. Haven't fished BDSP either. What's with you and not fishing Pokemon games? I don't know, Billy. I don't know. I do the same thing with older games, though. I have been in the process of beating Black 2 and Heart Gold for almost a year. And I think combined I have 3 gym badges. When new games come out, I go hardcore into them and play them and beat them so I can start shiny hunting. But to play through the old games, it just takes a lot longer. You did not use the Master Ball in Scarlet and Violet. Nice, Happy Ditto. I don't think I did either. Takado's back. Welcome back, Takado. Quickball the Legend. I can't remember if I quickballed it or I ultraballed it. I might have ultraballed it. Yeah, 4 Master Balls of Scarlet and your Beast Ball. Nice. Exactly, Billy. It's hard to go back to the old play style after being given open world and a lot more convenience. Blanking on its name. Koraidon and Miraidon? Saving it for the new Legendmon DLC Part 2? Yes, I am drinking coffee. I am a coffee drinker. You Premier Balled the Legend. Very nice, Takata. What do you guys think about the new Pokemon that'll be coming out in the DLC? The Monkey Dory, the Okidogi, the... I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm not even sure how it's spelled. The bird, the Finavipity or whatever. Zoro, thank you for the Kirk Lurks. Zoro, Film told me you're not feeling too good right now. I hope you have a fast recovery, my friend. And then there's the what is it? Ogerpon and the turtle. What's the turtle's name again? Serendipity is the play on words, but the name is something weird. It's something dippity. Terapagos. That's it. Terapagos. You wish you played Violet because that Turtle Legend is so cool. Well, I mean, I think you'll be able to get the turtle in both Scarlet and Violet in the DLC. I mean, unless the new news came out that I missed, I would think that Terapagos would be available in both the Scarlet and Violet DLC. You guys, please go check out our good friend Zoro if you aren't already subbed. Fantastic dude. Pheasantipity. Thank you, Big Cheese. Pheasantipity. Pheasantipity. I guess like pheasant. Pheasantipity. Kind of like unpheasant. Pheasantipity. Ogerpon is believable, but the new Pokemon, the DLC, are just Digimon. You know, every generation, when they come out with new Pokemon, there's a bunch of them that I think don't look like Pokemon. But then they grow on me, and then I just accept them. I'm going to say something, and everyone's going to completely misconstrue what I'm saying. So I'm putting in a disclaimer to begin with. I love Fuecoco. Fuecoco is an amazing Pokemon. Skeledirge is awesome. Um, I'm blanking on its signature move. Um, that move is broken. It's just the best. I don't think Fuecoco looks like a Pokemon. I think it looks like a Mario enemy. Torch Song, thank you. When they first showed the starters, I like, okay, Sprigatito looks like a Pokemon, Quaxley looks like a Pokemon, Fuecoco looks like an enemy from a new Mario game. And I'm not saying anything bad about Fuecoco. I like Fuecoco, but that's just how I feel. That happens every generation. There's always a bunch of Pokemon that I feel like don't meet the Pokemon aesthetic. Flower Trick is good. Meowscarada is great. I love Meowscarada. You will never accept Okidogi. Legit, when you saw it, I think for the first time you thought it was fan made. I felt that way at first. I felt that way about the majority of Gen 5. I love all Pokemon games. I've played through all Pokemon games. I've enjoyed every second of playing through all Pokemon games. But if I was forced to rank them, which I typically am because I'm a streamer on YouTube and therefore I must rank things in order to appease the masses. Gen 5 is my least favorite gen. For two reasons. One, the level requirements to evolve Pokemon was way too high in that game. There's way too much grinding. Way too much grinding. The majority of Pokemon didn't evolve until late 30s, into the 40s, into the 50s, and even into the 60s of levels. Way too high level requirements for evolution. And two, and while it was very brave of Game Freak, and very innovative for Game Freak to come out with a new generation that had no returning Pokemon until after you beat the game. Every single Pokemon was brand new. The vast majority of Pokemon from Gen 5 were basically redone versions of Gen 1 Pokemon. The Conkeldurr line was a redone Machamp line. The Gigalith line was the redone Golem line. It goes on and on. You got one sub, it's your BFF. That's awesome, Happy Ditto. That's a good friend right there. They made a literal trash bag, it's all you have to say. Yeah, and I mean, some of the designs people aren't fans of. The Trubbish and Garbodor, the Vanillite line, the Clink line. 29 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. AJ, when did you sneak in here? Good to see you, AJ. Good friend, AJ. So my point being is, I'm not saying people will grow to love the new Pokemon, the Monkey Dory, the Okidogi. However, I think a lot of people that don't currently like them will grow to like them. Not everybody, but I think a bunch of people will end up enjoying them. Best part of Gen 5 was hard mode. That was an incredible thing that they added that I wish they would have continued. Sitting here watching my first gen, I knew outside of Kanto literally get slandered. Marilyn, I don't mean to. I started all this by saying that I like Gen 5. It's my least favorite gen, but I still enjoy it. And those were my reasons. Since Gen 5 has come out, there are a lot of Pokemon Gen 5 that I've grown to absolutely adore. And I see them past being carbon copies. But that's just my genuine feelings on when Gen 5 came out. I mean, my favorite electric type of all time came from Gen 5. Okay, so, says Ariana. Shiny hunting Arceus on Sundays is close enough to going to church. Exactly. That's what we're doing here, Tyler. That's exactly what we're doing here. Good morning, Shiny Ariana. Hope you're doing well. Marilyn, I didn't mean to offend you. I hope I didn't. I didn't offend you. Good, good, good. Jesse made pancakes this morning. Nice. Love a good pancake. Hunky dory, okie dokie, but what does pheasantipity mean? Yeah, it's a play off of serendipity. I was wondering that myself, Ari. I'm not sure what serendipity has to do with okie dokie and hunky dory. I've never heard those three terms used together. I mean, I've heard okie dokie and hunky dory used together. I've never heard serendipity used along with them. Not sure what that deal was. I'd be interested to know the Japanese names and what they translate to, and see if there's some connection there with the pheasantipity. Because sometimes things are just lost in translation, especially if it's based off of like a cultural term or phrase. Acceptances and surprises. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Cheese, though. And I mean, maybe I'm missing something there. Maybe Aria's missing something. If things are going well, I can say that things are okie dokie. I can say that things are hunky dory. But I would use serendipity if there was an event that was more than coincidental, almost destiny. And I don't quite see that idea linking to hunky dory and okie dokie. So yeah, I kind of feel like it's probably a Japanese thing that got lost in translation. Yes, I played like 6 hours of Minish Cap yesterday and had an absolute blast. But I felt so silly, so stupid. It's not the first time I played through it, and there was at least 4 or 5 times I had to get online for a walkthrough to figure out where to go next. Serendipity is occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. That is correct. I just me. It's just me, Cheese. I don't see how that links to Hunky Dory and Okie Dokie. Maybe I'm wrong. It's happened before. It's happened a lot. It's already happened at least half a dozen times today. I could get really nerdy and some semantical. I guess I'm more surprised that they have okie dokie and hunky dory, which are both two-word phrases. Like, what's not slang? What's the word I'm looking for? Um, and then serendipity is one word. I'm not sure what the third one would be other than okie dokie and hunky dory. Colloquial phrases. Oh my gosh, Jimmy, you were like the MVP of this stream today. Thank you so much. Colloquial phrases. That's the term I was looking for. If you're intimate with someone, you shouldn't tell them the experience was okie dokie and hunky dory. You learned that the hard way. Tyler, I mean, at least you had pancakes today. At least you two had the pancakes. I'm trying to think now of a third colloquial phrase that's two words. Anyway, I'm excited for all of them. It doesn't matter, had pancakes. That's what it boils down to. So I was talking about it earlier. I happened to fall backwards into a happy incident last night. You could almost say it was serendipitous. I managed to, without having any prior knowledge, log on to Netflix last night about 5 minutes before Chris Rock did his live show. And oh my gosh, he was amazing as always. And he had this whole bit about dating. And he was talking about how men don't date younger women because they're younger. Men date younger women because they're less expensive. And he was talking about how he could date a 25-year-old and she'd just be like, I like these shoes, buy me these shoes, I want these shoes. And then he just like buys her those shoes and, happy relationship. But if he dates someone that's like 45, 50 years old, she's like, I need the roof fixed. Or we gotta get new homeowners insurance. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I got to get estimates for this relationship. I got to talk to contractors for this relationship." Says, "Nah, it's just easier to buy the new shoes." Imagine I did that, except funnier, and that's pretty much how it went. Thank you, Razzie. Thank you very much. Many meanings. It's an English word. I guarantee it has at least two meanings. English is the most ridiculous language on the planet. Big Cheese, you gotta go. Thank you for being here, Big Cheese. Always good to see you, my friend. I hope you have a lovely afternoon. Wow, Tyler. Wow. You know what? You know what? That's fair. I deserve it. Alice, good to see you. Hope you're having a super Sunday so far. So I've been hunting this thing for I don't know how long. I mean, what? Almost a year now, or just over a year? I didn't notice until this stream today that the jewels on Arceus's fence thing, uh, the jewels glow on and off. You chuckled at it. Thank you for the pity chuckle, Tyler. I appreciate you. I had to edit about 90% of the actual words out of what I said when I was quoting Chris Rock right there. I think it would have been funnier had I left those words in. For example, I don't think he used the word relationship once. Trying to make a bug sandwich with the cherry tomatoes won't stay put and fall off. Those cherry tomatoes are just vicious. You're saying older men like stupid and cheap. I'm saying the older men like less expensive. Good morning, Busy. Good to see you. And then he was talking about like going with the girl down to the dealership to pick up the car. She wants him to go because if I go myself, they're going to try and rip me off. They're going to think I'm a dumb woman. So I need you to go down there to make sure I don't get ripped off. And he's like, so I go down there and like, I don't even know what's wrong with the car. I'm just standing there. I'm just standing there doing nothing. But my presence is supposed to be helping this. And the mechanic's like, all right, that'll be $500. He's like, so I just say like, really, $500? And the mechanic's like, all right, $450. And the girl's like, all I have is $35. And then everyone laughed. Guys, I should be a stand-up comedian. I'm going to start going to open mic nights and recording my sessions and then putting them on the channel. That's how we're going to reach that new audience. That's how we're going to grow the channel. Tomatoes to attract bug Pokemon. Whose silly idea was that? That's a good question, Alice. It's a very good question. AJ, that is a bunch of eyes. Car thing is true for all females. Why eggs to attract flying type Pokemon? That's I guess because birds lay eggs, maybe? Just react to your sets live and laugh at yourself maniacally. That would be hilarious. Oh my gosh, Tyler, that would be so funny. If I started recording reaction videos, reacting to myself, and I'm like saying the most, like the cringiest, stupidest jokes in the world, but I'm just laughing my butt off watching it. Oh my gosh. I would get absolutely torched in the comments, but I bet you that one might actually go viral. Like, for all the bad reasons. That would be perfect. Just the worst possible jokes. The most dull and boring stories. And I'm just crying with laughter at them. Would it work if the cherry tomatoes are at the bottom? Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, Alice. What are the other ingredients? Maybe you could Excel spreadsheet jokes. You know me too well, Tyler. Alice, what are the other ingredients? Are you able to like kind of like build a nest out of the other ingredients and then put the cherry tomatoes in the middle of the nest? That might help. Like sometimes when I'm making sandwiches, I'll use an avocado and an onion to like build like a little place for me to plop in like the cucumbers or the pickles in between. Plop. Alright, I got pee. I'll be right back. Tyler's in charge. Okay, I'm back. Razzie, you were in charge yesterday. Plop was one of my favorite characters on The Office. What's the heaviest Pokemon? Is it still a Cosmoem, or did it get ousted? Oh, missing numbers the heaviest. Well, I guess if you count missing number. Tomatoes, onion, green pepper, and the last two is the type you want. Hmm. Good morning, Busy. Missing number weight is 3,507.2 pounds. Huh. I wonder what that was based off of. I wonder how that was determined. Yeah, very true, Jimmy. Very true. That would be easier to make a sandwich out of. Film. Oh my gosh. Film. Well, I mean, if by Pokemon you mean glitch. Yeah, Alice, if you do one pickle, one cucumber, three cherry tomatoes, and two herbas, as long as they're not a mix of salty and sweet, then you can make a Power 3 bug sandwich. But I am curious about that now. I wonder what missing number's weight was based off of. Was that just a random number it came up with? Because I remember back in the Red and Blue days, wasn't a lot of missing numbers stats based off of, was it Kangaskhan or Rhyhorn? Something like that. Or was it that if you gave a missing number a rare candy, it would evolve into Kangaskhan? It's still in a Pokemon game in the wild. Well, it's a glitch. It's a glitch. I mean, there's lots of things in Pokemon games that aren't Pokemon. Highest value they can put into that slot? Yeah, it could be. Gmax Wailord or Gmax Snorlax? I would say probably Snorlax. What's going on, Aster? Yeah, so for a poison sandwich, 1 pickle, 1 cucumber, 3 peppers, and 2 herbs. Now, is there a way to check to see if you have gifted memberships on if there's not currently a gifted membership notification in the chat? Stats are 204 in red and blue and 231 in yellow. What stats? Or is that just a base stat total? Is that what you're saying? There is, AJ. How do you do that? Because, guys, I'll be honest, I can't accept gifted memberships. Why did I say I'll be honest? It's not like I'm admitting something bad. The way my account's set up, I can't accept gifted memberships. My Hefty account is a sub account of my main YouTube account. So I've only ever been able to talk about gifted memberships based off of what you guys have said. I've never seen or we have the capability to see what you guys talk about with like the notification saying accept gifted memberships. Okay, so that was a base stat total, what you were saying. Yeah, and you look at those stats, and you can tell that it's definitely a glitch. There is no Pokemon that would have those stats. I try to be honest with you as much as I can, Razzie. You got a shiny Vivian Archipelago pattern. Very nice to Decidueye. I was looking at where Archipelago patterns are from, and I don't think I know anybody in that region. Oh, we're skipping this one. I really don't like this song. Press the join, and then you press on that button that brings up a gifted settings option, which means you can turn them on and off. Thank you, AJ. Good to know. Join, gift membership, member settings. Nice. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Billy. I can see why people wouldn't know about that because it seems a little scary, I guess, to click on the join button in order to talk about gifted memberships. I think you both did a fantastic job explaining it, AJ. Before stream, I was looking at my team in Shining Pearl. I did not prepare for this hunt at all, by the way. My team is just my base team, my base playthrough team. So I don't want to disappoint anybody, but we're just going to Master Ball it. I only have 9 Premier Balls. I don't have a lot of balls in this game at all. I only have 9 Premier Balls. I don't have a False Swiper. I don't even think I have a status Pokemon, so we're just going to Master Ball it. And I figure, like, if you're going to use a Master Ball in a Pokemon, I think Arceus makes sense. Z is not a Pokemon, Takato. You're just talking about glitches. Yeah, Aster, I did too. Arceus is the master. Exactly. What better Pokemon to Master Ball than the God of Pokemon? We'll just have to agree to disagree on that, Takato. Ah, now you got AJ all riled up. AJ's flipping tables at home right now. Nerd Busy is watching intently right now. If All right, here's a question: if you were to catch Missing No in Red or Blue on the Virtual Console and transfer it into Pokemon Bank, what would it show up as? I'm assuming it would probably show up as a bad egg. Brooke, good morning, my dear. I love you. Good to see you, Brooke. Oh, that means Busy's getting all hot and bothered. You can always tell if Busy is getting all hot and bothered by if she's awake. And to be honest, I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate either. Making coffee right now. Woke up in pain from cramps. Aw, I'm sorry, Brooke. Just, walk them off. Changing about the walking them off. I'm not that silly. Took ibuprofen. I hope that helps. It's actually a pleasure to see you, though. It always is. So what happened in Brazil? I did not, Zoro. What happened in Brazil? Hey, Aster got a membership from Nabil. Let's go. Congratulations, Aster. That's amazing. Razzy's punching the air right now. Oh no, Zoro! I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, I haven't watched any news since Friday morning. Cooking a rack of buffalo ribs today because you cook buffalo and love on cows. I love that for you, Fernando. Yeah, you get to use the Cyndaquil emote, the Cindasax. Alice, that sandwich should work on Venomoth. Just keep in mind, Alice, if you're doing an outbreak, I don't know if you're doing an outbreak for Venomoth or not. Venomoth will only show up at night. Bank transfer, missing note, disappears entirely, and all the other Pokemon in the transport box have their names moved over by one. So we have to have missing note, a Tangela, and then a Pikachu in the transfer box. The Tangela will be renamed missing note, and the Pikachu will be renamed Tangela. That's wild. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. I was curious about that. That's nuts. Guess who I am? That's a tough one. That's a tough one to call those alts. I'm going to say you are definitely Ron G. Or possibly Rousey. It could be Rousey. That's right, AJ. That was 100% Ron G. I knew it. That crazy Ron. Always up to no good. Ron G. Hatching eggs and chasing legs. Go there for Area 0 Venomoth spawns of the day there. There you go, Alice. That'll work. Oh my gosh. Takado's alt. My goodness gracious. I hope you're not subscribing with all these alts, because they're going to get purged in like 5 minutes. That's definitely Razzie. No, maybe. That could be. That could be Billy. You got a point there. Yeah, we love Ron, even if he doesn't love me. Not subscribing with your alts. Thank you for not subscribing. Can we get some not sub hype in the chat for Takado's alt? Shiny Klefki. Good job, Jimmy. Good job. Let's get some hype in the chat for Jimmy as well. Getting that shiny Klefki. At least someone's getting a shiny today. Brandon R24 coming in with the hashtag not sub hype and Chance as well. What's going on, guys? And Sage's Gaming. Hello, hello. You're Takado too. Oh my gosh, Chance. You just finished yard work today. You mowed the front and backyard yesterday. Good job, Brooke. It is not mowing season here yet. Thank goodness. Brandon R24, how you doing today? I watched your video this morning with the Grafii and the Shroodle. Man, that luck, dude. Just accidentally running into a shiny Shroodle. That's amazing. Hashtag not sub-hype. What's going on, Matt? Can we drop 1 billion cool boy man types in the chat for Mantine Matt? Billy, that would just completely destroy my entire view of life to this point. $38 likes. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. You guys are very generous today. Maybe you are all Takado. This is just a stream full of Takados. Water Kirk's garden. You planted corn. You got to tend it. Kirk was happy about that corn. He was talking about planting the corn the other day. Said a lot of really nice things, and then he said something very Kirk-like. It was a good time. Yeah, we got a little Spartacus situation going on in chat right now. Everyone's staccato. Brandon, how's the living decks for Scarlet and Violet coming along? You got an idea how many you got left? it's going along. You need to actually check where you are. I would imagine you got to be getting. I mean, at least with the Gen 9 Pokemon, I have to imagine you got to be getting really close. I mean, with as many hunts as I've seen you do, I feel like you got pretty much all of them covered. You want to grow some tomatoes so you can make sauce and store in a bunch of mason jars? Oh, that would be awesome, Brooke. I bet you make amazing sauce, Brooke. Meta Knight is OP at blasting you in the face. That dang Meta Knight. Kind of steamrolled through Gen 9 Shiny Decks. Yeah, but you know what? Like, I mean, you're right, Manty Matt. We absolutely did. And I finished it before you did. But I don't really brag about that because there's a huge difference between what I did and what amazing, famous YouTubers like Brent R24, ChemNation, and everybody else is doing. They're getting all of them on stream. We ended up getting maybe somewhere between like we probably got 30, maybe 30 on stream, and all the rest were off stream. If I was just hunting on stream, we'd probably still be trying to finish off the Gen 9 decks. So, I mean, I'm really happy that I got all of them, but I can't really brag about it. Because if Brandon R24 hunted off stream, he probably would have had all the Gen 9 shinies within the first week. Get every form of every Pokemon shiny and make a shiny living dex in Scarlet and Violet. Thoughts crossed my mind. I have thought about that. Mousehold. I have a shiny Mousehold. I don't have a shiny 3 family Mousehold. But I do have a shiny Mousehold. I did, yeah, I mean, I did. I'm not trying to discredit the amount of time I put into it. I'm just trying to say that it's not apples to apples. You failed the shiny after 173 encounters. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, Creepypasta Lady. I don't... That would be terrible. Have fun with the 3-segment Dunsparce Living Dex. I have that. Yeah, that's true too, Matt. That's true too. It would be tough to do that. You know what? That's gonna be curious. Let's, where is it? $565 on Scarlet so far. 565 on Scarlet. I honestly expected it to be a little bit more than that. 1875 on Shield. 55 on Violet. That seems about right. 145 on Let's Go Eevee. 220 on Let's Go Pikachu. Only 320 on Arceus. 220 on Brilliant Diamond. Neighborhood kids are showing up already. Oh my goodness. It died to struggle. I'm sorry to hear that, Creepypasta Lady. Yeah, I'm just planning on just throwing the Master Ball. I'm not going to mess around. Yeah, Manty Matt is like the Dunsparce Whisperer. $25 streams, Busy Cross. 25 streams, 238 checks. Estimating low over 75 hours. Sometimes I still wake up in the middle of the night to pee because I'm old. But sometimes I think about that hunt, and it was not a fun one. All right, I'll call you lady. Lady! It's a great song. Styx, right? I think that's Styx. One of them fell in the back ditch yesterday that was full of mud. Tell me it wasn't your kid, Brooke. Tell me you didn't have to clean that kid off. We should thought to have a Master Ball in hand for the hunt. Yeah. Um, yeah, I still have my, for a while, the reason why I say that I did at least like 4 or 5,000 checks before I started streaming is at the beginning, I dual hunted this. I dual hunted this on both my Switches and both Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. But then the events came out that released Shaman and Darkrai. And why do I keep going backwards? Within the first like hour and a half of the Darkrai events, I found the Shiny and Brilliant Diamond, and I did everything in my power to try and catch it in a Premier Ball, but it just was not happening. The PP was running out. I got nervous, so I threw my Master Ball and Brilliant Diamond at the Darkrai, which ended up not being bad because it's actually not a bad ball for a shiny Darkrai. Master Ball matches pretty good. But then after that, I was like, I don't want to run this risk. So since then, I've only done single hunts for Arceus. Even though I could hunt for it in Brilliant Diamond, the fact I don't have a Master Ball anymore, I don't want to take that risk. He cleaned himself off with the hose, and you gave him a change of clothes. That was very nice of you, Brooke. Insomnia, you got your sense of time all out of whack. It feels like the middle of the night, but it's only 10:30 a.m. and you haven't slept yet. Oh my gosh, lady, you need to get some sleep. And yeah, Brooke, I know your kids know better. You raised your kids right. Oh, you got a membership on the Dunsparce hunts. Yeah, that was by far the longest hunt we've ever done on stream. Hopefully it will be the longest. You're in PLA this morning. You fish on that perfect Torterra dex so you can hunt that alpha. Nice, Matt. Very nice. Wow, lady, I could not do that. Back in the day, I could stay up for 24 hours. I cannot do that anymore. Minute 31 left of your bug sandwich. You got the shiny Rellor. Congratulations, Decidueye. Beautiful shiny. You know what I like about the Rellor shiny? I mean, there's a lot of things I like about the Rellor shiny. DDD just got DDD destroyed. I like that Sages Gaming. That golden ball that shiny Rellor has, because shinies are just skins on top of the existing Pokemon, it's just a change of color and in some cases texture. If you look really closely at the golden ball, shiny, I almost said the Dunsparce. If you look really closely at the golden ball the shiny Rellor has, it still has the outlines of the random things, we'll say, in the regular Rellor's ball that it's rolling around. You put the time into shiny hunting. You know, I can't help but wonder, though, lady, is the tail wagging the dog? Is the insomnia giving you time to shiny hunt, or is the shiny hunting causing the insomnia? 52 shinies this week. That is a lot of shinies, lady. Congratulations. Imagine when you get a shiny Dunsparce, you get the 3-segment first try. Honestly, I hope you do, Takato. I hope you do. Playing new Kirby, and you're playing so many mini games to get OP items. That's cool. Billy said what I wouldn't. You almost cried last night when you had shiny Azuru. Azulu? What is Azulu? Hefty, I almost cried last night when I had shiny Azurill. Fernando, I was so happy to see that picture. I know you've been going for that thing for a while, and it looks so good. Okay, alright. So you had to get some of your problems before you became a shiny hunter. For some reason, always Meta Knight that beats you. That crazy Meta Knight. You know, I'm like 90% convinced I am not keeping the counter up to date. I think I'm either double clicking it sometimes and other times not clicking it at all. Cheese is the only item in Scarlet you have 999 of. That's some big cheese right there. That was bad. That was a bad one. So it evens out. It could even out. It could even out. Cheese and donuts. Hashtag Wisconsin. Why do we always drop all the cheese emotes after Big Cheese Thrift leaves the channel? This is like the second time that's happened. Cheese is in here for hours, and then after he leaves, everyone randomly starts dropping cheese emotes. Because we miss them, we do. Big Cheese have an equally big ego now. You know what? That's a good point. But so long as you've noticed distortion in PLA, me too. A minigame without Meta Knight, there you go, Sage Gaming. I like this song. Been waiting for 10 minutes for it to start. That, oh my gosh. I remember watching some streams. I think Sauce was doing some streams. Maybe it was Bald Gamer. Maybe it's both of them. We're doing some streams back in the day for distortion shiny hunting. And like 90% of the stream is just them like sitting on a cliff waiting for the distortion to show up. Ugh, what a pain in the butt. Exactly, Busy. We gotta do that. Hard mission, but you can cheat it with connecting multiple controllers. Cheat away. Fernando, you remember those? I am so happy that I successfully Masuda hunted 2 Cranidos and 2 Shieldon in Ultra Sun. I was not looking forward to doing a distortion hunt for those, and I was not looking forward to doing a soft soft reset hunt for those in Ultra Sun. And I was not looking forward to doing a Masuda hunt in BDSP for those. Now the only thing left I need that would be in distortion is the Porygon line. I need to rehunt those because the Porygon line I have from Go. But I've been sitting on a let's go Eevee. Yeah, let's go Eevee hunt for a few weeks now. It's so frustrating. It's like I'll chain the 11 to get the Porygons to spawn, and then I'll switch over to the Porygon, catch that one, and then spend like an hour trying to get that up to 11 so that the Porygons start spawning in, and then they start running. The last time I did it, I got to a chain of 7. It ran immediately after I threw the first ball, and that had taken me like an hour and a half. And I swore and I put the game down. I haven't touched it since. Thinking of shiny living decks and Let's Go and terrified of Pokemon like Porygon. Yeah, it is terrifying. And what stinks is there's no way I'm going to catch a shiny Porygon in a Premier Ball. So as much as I don't want to do it, I've kind of been thinking about just catching a regular Porygon in a Premier Ball, transferring it into Shield, and then doing a Masuda hunt for those. But my Masuda hunt in Shield right now is exhausting. I've been hatching Milcery for 3 weeks now. No shinies. I need to get 6 of them. Ranji, by the way, I got her thing already picked out, so you don't have to worry about it. He just has to fuss the kids for going by the ditch again. How hard is it to understand? Don't go near the ditch. Brooke, what you should do is when they get close to the ditch, just turn the hose on them. That's what I would do, but I'm not a parent. The don't part is pretty hard for kids to understand. Yeah, that's true. I remember being a kid. You didn't know what don't meant as a kid? I was the same way, Fernando. Well, I mean, to a certain point. I mean, I would like to think I was overall a decent kid. I never really got in trouble. It was more like the stupid stuff. Like, you know, turn off the TV and go do your homework. That type of stuff. But not like, don't steal the keys to the car and go for a joyride when you're 8. Like, that wasn't like the type of kid I was. It's like, don't go play outside until you change your clothes. Like, put on your play clothes. Take the nice clothes off before you go play. Like, those types of don'ts. Those are the things I had issues with. Daylight, welcome back. What about the ashtray incident? Well, to be fair, Film, with the ashtray incident, no one thought beforehand to tell me, don't go up to an ashtray full of ashes and blow directly into it. No one told me not to do that. So I can't count that one as far as me not listening to the word don't. You would think that at some point someone would say, hey, don't walk up to a cigarette ashtray full of ashes and blow directly into it like it's a birthday candle. But somehow my parents skipped out on telling me that lesson. Mostly get in trouble with the kids at school because you would never stop talking. I was a quiet kid. I was a quiet one. You awaken to a savory, delightful scent ushering you out of bed. You walk to the kitchen and voila, a long table buffet with all your favorite foods and sweet treats await you. Dig in. I know it's kind of hard to imagine because literally the only time you interact with me is when I'm streaming and I'm talking and I'm the only one talking. But in real life, I'm a pretty quiet guy. And I don't mean like I'm antisocial or anything like that. I hang out with people a lot. I'm always in the middle of a crowd, but I'm the type of person that when I'm hanging out with a bunch of people, I don't say much. I just listen. Like I just enjoy the conversations and just sit there. Every once in a while, I'll bust out with a good one, but the majority of the time, I'm just sitting there listening. Kind of like Ron G. Ron G is always hanging out with us. Ron G is very social with all of us, but he just takes it all in and waits for his moment and then just drops a bomb right in the middle of chat. That's the type of person I am in real life. Slipped a 20 into your own pocket. Good job on paying yourself. I'm excited to get these tacos. Amber awakened something within me. Ron G dropping the hoot. You're like that until you're with just a couple of close friends, and good luck getting me to shut up. Fernando is always the kid trying to get food. I could see that. We're hooting it up in the chat now. Ivory, you had an innate ability to get food out of people? Gross. Obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. That is what Fernando had for second breakfast today. All right, guys, we're going to do two more checks. We're going to go to 1275, and then we're going to go on an awesome raid. Please stick around for that. You're a very quiet person. In person, you have to get comfortable around you before I start talking. I get that, Brooke. There's nothing wrong with being shy. There's nothing wrong with being quiet. But I bet you were like the most loyalist friend in the whole wide world, Brooke. I bet you would do anything to protect your friends. You would burn down cities if they so much as looked at your friends wrong. You're off to the vet. Good luck on your vet appointment, Daylight. I hope you get the worm medicine. Last check. Please hang out with us though on this raid. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna go get tacos. We'll be back on Tuesday. I don't know what we're doing Tuesday. We might try again for the unknown hunt. I was just teasing Daylight. I was making a joke like you had an appointment at the vet, not your pet. It was a stupid joke. Just ignore me. But have a wonderful day, Daylight. I'm going to eat you, Takato. All right, that was not shiny, but we're going to go on a raid. Thank you guys so much. This was a great morning. Great way to start the morning. And now the morning's over. But we're going to go on a raid. Please come with me. If you're coming on the raid, though, I just ask two things. One, make sure if you're coming on the raid that you hit the like button. That's why we do this, to support other content creators. And the quickest and easiest and possibly freest way to do that is to hit that like button. Apparently, the algorithm likes likes. I don't know how it works. I just get told that's what happens. And, I just follow what people tell me. And two, if you're coming on the raid, put in the chat hashtag hefty hype, just like this. But put that in the chat once and only once. Why once? Because we are not spammers. That is not who we are. That is not what we do. But thank you again for all being here. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the members. Thank you for the gifted memberships. You are all lovely and wonderful and my favorites. And I'll see you on Tuesday. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do. And yeah, I love you. Here's the link. See you guys next time. Bye.